Hello, friends. In today's Do Not Get It Right session with Sawan Kumar, today we are going to talk about living an average life. What exactly is this average? Does this average word even exists? I say it does not exist. So when this average does not exist, why on earth do we try to live an average life? Why do we want to live an average life, do average things, eat average things, sleep in an average way, do everything average? Do you like to live average? If you go to a service center, do you want an average service? If you buy a mobile, do you want an average mobile or you want the best mobile? When you go for a training program, do you want an average training program? Would you ever sign up or buy a product or a service that says that it is an average product or an average service? You never do that, right? You never do anything that is average. You always want to do the best because you know there is nothing that is called average. Subconsciously, you are aware of it that there is nothing called average in our life. But we still keep trying to fight a race of being the average. And what we call this as being the average as being the middle class. Yes, we try to do everything in an average way when we do not want to get anything average. We want the best product, the best service, the best car, the best mobile. Everything has to be the best when we ask. But when it comes about giving, we give average to everything. Right? Is that what we do? Is that what we not always do? So why do that average? Why give that average when we somehow know that we will never be satisfied with an average thing? We always want the best things. The truth, the biggest truth of the life is that you are always paid in two ways. You will either be overpaid or you will be underpaid. You will never be averagely paid. You won't ever be paid average. You will either be overpaid. You will see a lot of people who are being overpaid for the services or for whatever they do, or you will find a chunk of people who are not being paid even the kind of work that they are doing. There is nothing in the middle. You will always be on the either side. You will either be on the best or the good side, or you will be on the poor side. You cannot be in the average side. You cannot be charging an average kind of a thing. You are either paid more than what you deserve or you are paid less than what you deserve. Be it the salary, be it the price of your services, be it anything in your life, you will never be paid what you deserve, or you will never be paid the average because that is what you think you deserve. Average. No, you won't be paid that. You would always be getting the best or the worst. There is nothing like average in the practical world. So why do we prepare or try to be average when we are never compensated average? Steve Jobs once said that all of us are giving 95% of what we could. It is the 5% that makes the difference. 99% of us give our 95%, but we leave there. We leave that last final 5% to somebody that we do not know of. We are doing our best. We are working for 7 hours, 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, 10 hours a day, but we are leaving that 5% that can increase the quality of your product, your service multiple times. If you are doing a job, it is the same. If you are delivering a product or a service, it is the same. That extra 5%, that commitment to give that remaining 5%, that commitment to give the best, because everybody is selling the products, right? Apple sells a mobile, Samsung sells a mobile, Mi sells a mobile, all the brands sells a mobile. But what makes Apple different from everybody else? All of them, a lot of companies sell laptops, but Apple sells MacBooks. What is that one difference that makes Apple different from the crowd? That is that they're thinking of giving that additional 5%, which normally people are not able to. So their commitment to give that extra 5%, their commitment to give you an extra 5%, and which is where you see the difference. You experience a completely different thing. You experience a completely different service, a different product that nobody could have thought of, that nobody could have imagined. So, what you need to do in your life, what you need to do in your career is to give that extra 5%. You have to figure out, you have to find out how you can give that extra 5%. As a student, we all do our best. As a professional, we all do and give our 90 to 95%. But it is the 5% that counts, because that is that percent that makes you different from the crowd, that takes you ahead of the crowd, that takes you to the point where you are paid beyond what you deserve, because you are delivering beyond what you are expected to. You are giving that extra 5%, which you are not, nobody would specifically ask you for that. Nobody is going to say you that, okay, why are you not giving your 5%? That is something that has to come from within you, whether you are the business owner or you are working or you are studying. That has to come from within you. And if you are giving that extra 5%, the world is waiting for you. World has very few people giving that extra 5% to whatever they do. And if you are ready to give that, the world is waiting for you with open arms to make you successful with whatever you do. With whatever you do, no matter what you are doing, with whatever you do, the world is waiting for with open arms for you if you are ready to give that extra 5%, because that extra 5% is not easy. That extra 5% is not going to be easy, because not everybody does it. You won't be able to see somebody else and do the same. You will have to figure out, you will have to find out how you can give that extra 5%. What extra can you give? How can you give that, that topping on the cake? How can you add that topping? How can you create that feeling, or generate that kind of an experience which nobody else is giving, which nobody else is doing? So you have to figure that out, how that additional 5% is gonna help you, your product, your service, your studies, be it whatever you are doing, whether you are a sportsman, you are a student, whatever you are doing, you have to figure out how you can give that extra 5% into whatever you are doing. And I can convincingly say, I can confidently say that if you are ready to give that extra 5% to yourself, in building yourself, in doing whatever you are doing, nobody on this earth can stop you from getting all that you want for yourself, getting all the successes that you would have never thought for yourself, that you would have never dreamed for yourself. You would be getting all of those. You just have to give that extra 5%, nothing more. You are already doing your 95%. Each one of us is already giving our 90 to 95%. But we end there. We leave the things. We do not complete, we do not finish it off. We just need to meticulously finish it off, give that extra 5%, do a perfect packaging, do create a awesome product with a very good experience, and do everything that we can do. And there you are. There you are, a successful man, a successful person with all the successes, all the monies that you want for yourself. Yes, yes, that is how life is, about giving the extra 5% that nobody is ready to give, nobody is willing to give, nobody wants to. Everybody is interested in getting the results, everybody wants to become the apples, but nobody is able to, because nobody, even if they want to, are not able to give their extra 5%. So you have to figure out how you can give that extra 5% and be successful in your life. So I hope you liked the video, and if you did, do not forget to like and share the video. And if you have any comments, any queries, any questions, and or if you do not agree to me, do let me know, and we will be taking it up, understanding, and maybe I'll try and help you out with how you should be taking it ahead. Have a good day. Bye bye from me, Sawan Kumar, and wish you all the best.